Well, welcome back again. Hey, I found another awesome home movie shot by my grandfather. This one, I believe, was probably shot in around 1948. He started using color film in 1940 and kind of ended his filming at the end of the 40s, 49, maybe 50. Now, what we're looking at least what I determined, is the watershed that feeds into Lake Gregory. Now, from my reading, I've discovered that there are two creeks, Houston Creek and Abondagus Creek, account for the majority of water that flows into Lake Gregory. The principal outlet from Lake Gregory is Houston Creek. Now, I'm not sure which one this is, but it looks like what they did was travel up closer to the source and kind of followed it all the way down. Eventually, at the end of the video, you'll see Lake Gregory. It appears that in the creek they've added some logs to kind of form little pools. You can see one of them right there in the distance, and you see another one behind it right there to kind of direct the flow and maybe to create some little pools as well. Now, I know Lake Gregory was filled up, I believe, in 1938. They kind of finished the project, I believe, in 1939, but they thought it would take several years of rainfall to fill in the lake, but I guess they had a really, really big storm in 1938, and it filled it up all at once. One storm did the trick, and that's an awful lot of water. Here you see some other work that they must have done to, again, to create little standing pools and direct the water. I believe they're moving closer and closer down to the lake. And again, I'm not sure if this is, which creek this is, either Houston or Abondagus Creek, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right either. As you get down a little bit closer to Lake Gregory, and you'll see this in a minute, it kind of opens up just a little bit more, flattens out a little bit, and it looks like they've done quite a bit of work, though, to kind of keep the water, direct the water down to Lake Gregory. Obviously, this video was shot in the wintertime. You see the snowfall right there. They do get snow occasionally up in Crestline, not as much as the little higher elevations like at Big Bear. But I've got quite a few movies my grandfather shot of some pretty epic snow days in Crestline. I mean, it looks like it just shut down everything. Now you see a little water there. If I didn't know better, I'd say that was a little beaver dam, but I'm not sure. They must have beavers up there in Crestline as well. And here we go, let's see here. In a second right here, again, like I said, it flattens out. It looks a little bit more natural for a short little period there. And then you can see they've made some man-made structures to kind of contain the flow. I'm sure that this little creek really flowed during a heavy rain. It probably turned into a little raging river. And here we go, water still flowing down here, and I keep talking. Oh, there's a little someone's cabin right there. We must be close to Crestline right now. Now here we go. Here's the creek. It looks more natural right here. It's kind of flattened out. Little delta there, probably right before it enters into Lake Gregory. Beautiful landscape. And there again, there's some handiwork again to prevent erosion, I'm sure, and direct the water to the lake. There it is, Lake Gregory. And it's probably about 10 years old right here. Again, it was made in 1938. This is probably 1948. Beautiful recreational area. I know I traveled up when I was a little kid to visit my grandparents up there, and my mom and my uncle had all kinds of fun swimming in the lake. My uncle actually made a little Tom Sawyer-like raft right when the lake was built. I can only imagine the fun that he had. Okay, well, thanks for watching. All right, aloha.